Hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new video, and today we're doing a 2024 election prediction. We are pitting Donald Trump against President Joe Biden versus Utah Senator Mitt Romney if he decides to run third party and play spoiler for the Republican Party. And so we're just going to get straight on into it. Now we're going to fill out the safe states first. I know it's been a while since I've done one of these. So let's fill out the Democrat safe states first. Washington, Oregon, the entire West Coast will be safe. New Mexico and Colorado would be safe. New Mexico would typically be, likely Democrat. However, in this time, with Romney on the ticket, I could expect it going to Biden by roughly a similar margin to what he won it by back in 2020. Minnesota, that will go safe. Illinois, that goes safe, obviously. Virginia stays safe as well. The entire New England area, including both New Hampshire and Maine, will go safe as well. And so those are your safe Democrats. Oh, can't forget about Hawaii. Cannot forget about Hawaii. They've gone through enough shit as it is this year. Can't forget about them. And now let's fill out the safe Republican states. Utah, actually scratch that. Utah is not safe Republican. Idaho, Wyoming, Montana. The Dakotas go safe. Nebraska at large, as well as Nebraska's third. Oh, can't forget about Nebraska second. That goes safe Democrat. However, the first district is not safe Republican. We'll get to that here in a second. Kansas is safe. Oklahoma, Louisiana, most of the South is safe. No matter what. South Carolina is not safe. Indiana is safe, however. And so there you go. And Mitt Romney does have a safe state as well, and that's the state of Utah. He won't win it by a big margin. He'll win it by like 12 points. It'll be safe. It'll be double digits, but not that big of a margin. It'll mostly be independents and, a handful of Democrats and Republicans voting for him, though he'll still end up winning the state of Utah by a safe margin, no matter what. Now let's go west to east and fill out this map. Trump has 106 electoral votes, Biden has 226, and Romney has 6. So let's fill out the state of Alaska. I think Trump will end up winning the state by around 5 percentage points. A lot of the vote, Alaska is not a Trump state. It is very moderate, libertarian. Murkowski won. Mary Peltola is a Democrat. She got elected to Congress. She's a moderate. Dan Sullivan, a generic R. Typically, I've got a cat next to me. I'm sorry. Romney, you might think Romney would win a state like this, but again, Trump still has a strong enough hold over the state that he would still win it, or at least Republicans do. Not that big of a, competitiveness out of Alaska between Trump and Romney, and hell, even Biden. Nevada, Biden probably wins here by a likely margin. Probably wins it by 6 or 7 points. Romney will eat into Trump's numbers in the suburbs. Might even eat into Biden's a little bit, but considering how Romney lost Nevada to Obama by like 2 or 3 points back in 2012, I don't see Romney, doing all that well in Nevada. Arizona. One second. Now, out of Arizona, I think Biden ends up winning here by narrowly wins it by a likely margin. It'll be 5 points, if not 4. Romney will absolutely eat into Trump's numbers in Maricopa County, which will only give Biden a bigger victory in the state of Arizona. He'll probably win it by 4 or 5 points. Texas, this one will be super competitive. Trump only won it by 5. I think he'll end up winning it by a tilt margin. Biden could even win in the state if Romney, eats into those, Republican numbers as much as, he could. Of course, that really just depends on Hispanic turnout. Romney's not going to do well with Hispanics, even as a third-party candidate. Trump will do well with Hispanics. He'll do a lot better than Biden, no matter what. Unless, Hispanic turnout is low, and then I could see Biden outperforming his 2020 numbers with Hispanics. But, that's, the only case. Nebraska's first congressional district, I see Trump winning this by 6 to 8 percentage points. It went to Trump by 11 back in 2020. And with Romney in this, somewhat suburban, I'm not going to say it's, completely suburban. It's got a lot of rural voters in there, a lot of rural communities, but still quite a few suburban communities in there as well. Romney will eat into those, Republican suburban numbers, which will only hurt Trump. Iowa and Ohio, I can see these both going a lean Republican, Trump winning them by 2 to 3 points. Romney, of course, eating the Republican suburban numbers from Trump, because these are areas where the suburban voters go to Republicans, and, white working class voters won't go to Romney. They'll either bounce between Trump or Biden. Speaking of white working class voters, I can see all these three, Rust Belt states, Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania, all going to Biden by a likely margin, anywhere from 5 to 8 percentage points. Of course, vote splitting is a bitch, and that's what it'll do, and this will give Biden the victory at the end of the day. I see North Carolina flipping, so this is I believe the first Democrat flip of the video, where I can see Biden winning the state by 3 percentage points, roughly, maybe less, maybe a tilt margin, if you want to go that far. Again, that's really all depends on how much of the vote Romney takes away from Trump. Biden would do a lot better, and, we'll see Biden do better with suburban counties, and, Romney would do well in the Charlotte area, which, Trump needs, all that what little Republican vote there he will need in order to, beat out Biden in the state, which he's not going to be able to with Romney, taking votes away. South Carolina, this one will go to Trump as well. However, it'll be by like 5-6 percentage points. It's already trending to the left rapidly. This will only exacerbate those trends with Romney running third party. Georgia, again, same thing with South Carolina. The leftward trend will only, fast forward with, Romney running third party. Of course, it will temporarily revert in 2028, and then, we might see the same numbers again in 2032, potentially. Biden probably wins by 5 points, if not more. Hell, I could see it winning by a safe margin if the Atlanta leftward trend is as massive as it continues to be. Potentially, that is always a possibility, so keep that in the back of your mind. Florida, this one's a hot take. It really is. This is mostly due to the Republican suburbs, not Miami-Dade, St. Petersburg, and I don't remember what the other one was. I'm sorry. It's the one that's up here in northeast Florida. I apologize. But I do think, Romney will eat at those numbers from Trump, and we will see Biden end up winning this state by roughly the same amount he won North Carolina by, if not a couple points less. It'll be like tilt D or D+1. I'm going to put it as lean Democrat for now. It's a hot take, I know. Don't get upset with me, but it's something I could see happening, especially since Romney did so fucking well in the state of Florida. Despite losing it, a lot of people, thought Romney could win it, but he didn't. But he still did very well in the suburbs. If he had Trump's Hispanic margins in the state, he probably would have won it by a likely margin back in 2012. But of course, he doesn't have Hispanic appeal. And in Maine's 2nd congressional district, Trump will win it by like a point or two. It's still very much Trump country up there. But, it's also an area where Biden and Romney will both, excel in, especially with Romney snatching away most of Trump's votes and a couple of Biden voters. So this is the prediction that, if Romney does play spoiler. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This is the Chaotic One saying, peace.